Good morning, Chrissy, Odenton, Maryland, and I'm an addict. I've been in recovery for 8 years, and I come to bring you guys some motivation, some hope, to show you that, it really can be done. Recovery's a huge possibility if you work it. It's all about being unique. It's all about finding what works for you and catering it to your specific needs. We can all do it. There is no one size fits all in recovery. We all have pasts, obviously, or we wouldn't be going through what we're going through, right? We've all got a story behind kind of what led us down the road of active addiction. We all have our input, we all have our opinions, we all think we know everything about it, about addiction and about why and all this stuff. But quite frankly, what it boils down to is we all have been through some form of active addiction. That's all there is to it. We have hurt people, we've manipulated people, we've been hurt, we've been manipulated. There is none of us better than the other. We've all been down the same road as far as those of us who are addicts. Those of us in recovery, that we're no better than each other. We're no better than that active addict right now. You know why? Because we can very quickly be back there. We've got to remember that. But with that said, to heal, we have to realize we have to become accountable. There comes a time when it's time to stop blaming everybody else for why we are how we are. It's time to stop blaming everything and everyone else for why we did or are doing what we have done. For years and years and years and years and years, up until really just months ago, my main problem was my biological father. He really hurt me mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Never mentally, just never physically, okay? And I really put him as the root of my problems, down to his side of the family is where the addiction stems from. And I've blamed him for years for all my bullshit. And he was always my go-to scapegoat, per se. It came a time when, okay, I'm now an adult. I'm not a child. I've gotten over and healed from the stuff that's gone through with, my dad. I had to start taking accountability from my end. I had to start taking account. He didn't make me get high. He did not make me lie, cheat, steal, manipulate. He did not make me do the things that I did, okay? It was time to stop blaming. So there's a time that you can no longer say, because I was raised such and such way is why I am how I am today. You can no longer say, because of this person in my life is why I am how I am, or because I was not given this form of attention or this form of love or this form of affection, or I wasn't shown this kind of whatever. That's why I am how I am today. It's not an excuse anymore. It's time to become accountable for, hey, I picked up these drugs, I continued using, or I'm the one that lied, I'm the one that cheated. Nobody twisted my arm and made me. It's time to become accountable. Once you can do that, you can really properly start to heal. We got to stop blaming everyone else for our faults, our downfalls, our character defects. Okay? It's time. It's time to stop it, to really properly start the recovery process. We're still holding on to yesterday, guys. I talk a lot about letting yesterday go in many, many ways. People gotta let yesterday's places go, and yes, we've got to let yesterday's bullshit just go. Once you can say, you know what, this is the part I played, and this is what happened when I played my part, you can then start to really let it all go. It's hard to do, because that means you gotta now take accountability. You gotta look at your own freaking faults, and that sucks. Because you know what? For a while, okay, things can seem consequential. It looks like a coincidence. This happened or that happened. But when things continue happening, it's no longer everyone else's fault. At some point, it becomes your own fault. That's just how it is. You got to take accountability for it. So guys, pass this around, share this, do what you got to do. But subscribe if you haven't yet. Love y'all.